What's up, guys? It is your boy Daddy Nat. Today on Side Hustle, we're going to talk about Submithub. So what is Submithub? Submithub is a platform that you can use to go and submit your songs to labels. You can send them, so record labels, you can send them to A&R, you can send them to playlists. Like, all this stuff is great, and it allows you to get some feedback. So I'm able to actually send this to people who consider themselves to be curators, consider themselves to be influencers in the space, and get their candid feedback. You can also expose yourself to a network of people who might actually be interested in your music. And it might not be this time, it may be for future releases, but I've kept up a rapport with multiple people off the list who have posted mine, probably 10 to 15 individuals at this stage who I've met off of there and continue to speak with today. So it's just all how you leverage your connections. I think it's a terrific way to do that if you're willing to spend the money. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. All right, so this is Submithub. Today we're going to look at how I've submitted my tracks and been successful on Submithub, and also how you can. And I'll just walk you through the experience. In fact, I'll submit it to a few different people based on the genre and style of my song. As I mentioned earlier, you can go to this area of blogs and labels. And in this area, this is where essentially you can go do research on every single person. And so there's 743 active blogs and labels using this right now, with a combined reach of 92.8 million fans. It gives you little details on who's taking a quick break, who's in weekend mode. And look, there's almost 7 million submissions and 80% response rate. So it's real deal. People actually listen to these songs. They don't always listen to the full thing, but it is a great way to go and build up a little just knowledge about your track. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and walk through one more thing, which is price and how this all works. So as I mentioned, this is a service you need to pay for, but it's a fairly cheap cost given the data that you get. That's just my opinion. As somebody who's used it, you can make that decision for yourself if it's something you want to spend your money on. But if you do, you have these things called credits. So credits are over here. Credits range between just over $1 on the if you're buying in the very small quantity, and up to I guess 80 cents per credit. So you saw there are certain people who charge more for their submissions. Some people charge $2, some people charge $3, but it is a place where you can go and if they review it and they approve it, it's worth it. For $3, are you kidding me? It's nuts. For $1, that's ridiculous. We're gonna go use my new song 19. Here's both sides. You can do blogs, Spotify playlists, YouTubers, SoundClouders, radio, and then you got record labels. Just for the sake of playlisting, let's go ahead and go here. Okay, then it's gonna ask you a few things. How important is the quality of your written feedback? For me, it's very important. Some people you might not want to put feedback, and you may just make them listen to 90 seconds. Blog reviews, yeah, maybe. But Spotify playlisting also has its perks. You can also just put your different permission. So, what are you biased to? English, non-English? Probably gonna go English. Next. Cool. Now, I have put in a couple different. So I do lo-fi house for this particular track. It might be helpful if I show you guys the track. So this is the track, just a little snippet of it.
My age was 19. My mind was so fresh. I just played a game I'll never forget. The day that I finally met this goddess. The day that I finally
have that reference. You can see how I'm placing the song. So there's lo-fi house. Let's see here. You know what? I'm just going to go with that. That will work for now. It'll allow me to get to this next part. What is the most thing that you want? I want them to have a Spotify playlist, It would be great if they were really good bloggers. How about both? You can see all these things on them, right? Like how many fans do they have? How many have they received? What's their approval rate? This guy's got a really high approval rate. So if that's important to you and you're looking for more posts, you can do that. You can also go on here for sort of the lower approval rates and be kind of more stoked on that. I'm going to go through a few of these. So you go through from there, you pick which ones you want. Go ahead and input your email. And it has like this 200 character thing that you do your quick pitch on. So this is something you want to be short and sweet, but also kind of give them something material that they can go to. So, I put in mine, it's my first release. I'm looking for feedback from the song in terms of where it fits for the genre and audience. Criticism is welcomed. Don't hold back. So for this particular song, 19, I've had 98 decisions and 7 approvals. You can go to the feedback, and this is interesting. You can get different feedback from each of them, right? So this person declined. I like the retro vibe vocals, but the track didn't feel like it had enough melodies, right? And you can just keep going here. Here's one that I got approved for. Go to chat with them. Interesting track, cool lyrics and cool sounds, a little poppy for my liking. These are all just things that you'll get in terms of feedback. And look, this stuff may be difficult for you to read through, but it's good. It's actually feedback loop. Have people who, they're gonna tell you what they think, and they don't give a shit. That's the kind of criticism you kind of need to be able to get through with this. So
the coolest thing about this is that one, you're gonna have a feedback loop. You can actually learn a little bit going forward about who your audience is. If you don't know already, start building out your niche and understand more about your market. 2, it's going to connect you with every person who's approved here. I ask them for their email. I also go follow them on socials. Make sure that you're keeping in touch with them and engage with them there. And then, the third thing that I think is the best about this is a chance to be heard. Really is what it is by people who are in the business every day working. They're going to give you their real criticism. They're literally being paid to. So it's something I would highly recommend you dig into. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. This has just been something different that I want to do on Side Hustle. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you liked it, subscribe, comment, ring that bell below, and more content on the way. Appreciate it, y'all.
My mind was so fresh. I just played a game I'll never forget.